Well, I'm excited. We're getting ready to go on a cruise. In 2 days, we're going to start heading over to the cruise port one day ahead of time. And then after that, we will be on our cruise ship to Bermuda. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now you'll have to forgive me, I don't have any makeup on this morning. Out of the shower, put a little bit of sunless tanner on because I do not want to look white as a ghost on this cruise like I kind of did last time. But in any case, what we'll do is we'll get packing. I'm going to show you how I actually, beyond just packing, how I make choices about what outfits to pack that really kind of help me to be a little bit intentional. Now, as I'm packing with you for this cruise, I'll share a few tips along the way as well. Now, the first thing that I did when choosing my outfits and kind of my pre-packing is I did take a look at my itinerary. I even yesterday looked again at the weather that we are supposed to have, hopefully in Bermuda. So it's looking good. So that kind of helped me choose. And as well, what I did is I took a look at the itinerary, the amount of formal nights, or in the case I'm going on celebrity evening chic nights. So I knew I needed 2 outfits for those evening chic nights, and the rest of the nights are going to be sort of a smart casual, I guess you would call it, like a resort casual or even a casual. So those are the outfits that I have planned for that. Okay, so I have my evening outfits all ready, and I have chosen to use a large packing cube to start with for them. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be rolling each of these evening outfits out so that they are less likely to wrinkle, because I do plan on hanging them when I do get in the cabin. Now, I'm going to put in my 2 sort of more formal dresses, or my evening chic dresses. They're actually so comfortable, so I'm really happy I found them. They don't really wrinkle much either, so I'm kind of just folding them up and also rolling just a little bit. Now, what I will do is I will share different posts on Instagram of the different outfits that I wore. And usually right after the cruise, I do end up making like a blog post with the different outfits that I wore, if you are interested. And a lot of these items are just really, really comfortable, and they don't really wrinkle. So that was what I wanted. Now, with the exception of these pair of pants, well, anyway, this can be worn, by the way. I'm going to wear these pair of pants, sort of a little bit, not really a cropped white, but anyway, a nice straight leg white pant with this little shirt. And I do have a second shirt that I technically can really wear 2 nights, the white pants, if I wanted to. I'm not really sure yet though. So for now, I'm not packing that other shirt. Now, this dress, to be honest, is one I'm really not sure about. Maybe I shouldn't bring dresses that I'm not sure about, but I don't know. I decided to. I've had it for a little while and haven't worn it yet. And basically, this is it for the items for the evening. I even have this one that could be day or evening. I really like it. And then I have a little sort of cover up for my shoulders. So I'll kind of bring that as well. So this could really all be packed up just like this. And what I could do is even put some shoes in here as well, which I will. Now, for the shoes, what I decided to do was bring these neutral sort of heel wedges. They're actually really, really comfortable. I will leave the link to the shoes on Amazon if you're interested down below in the description. But so I'm going to bring these, and I'm going to bring these as well, despite the fact that they have like this kind of thong shoe. These are very, very comfortable. They're Ralph Lauren. I have them for a few years, but they just go really nicely with the white pant, and they're such a neutral. I decided to only bring these 2 heels basically for the evening. Now, what you could do if you like is just wash off your shoes. That's what I did, and I'm going to put them directly in with my clothing. I know some people don't like to do that, so if you don't like to do that, just, take a plastic bag and ideally wrap each one so that when you do place them in, you can kind of place them so that they can't really get broken, just sort of at the edges like that. And the clothes will just fit right into it. Okay, so I'm ready to pack my day wear now. But what I realized when I did look at my itinerary is I do have 3 days in port, all in Bermuda, and they're very, very relaxed days. And I think what I'll be doing when I do a catamaran excursion is I will be in a bathing suit and I'll be in a cover up. However, I will be also walking around in Bermuda. I do kind of like to look a little bit nice, to wear maybe a little light dress. I'm really comfortable in dresses, but I know I'll also want a pair of shorts, and I'll want some things to wear during the day for some of the activities on board as well. However, I did decide to leave a couple of dresses, a couple of outfits here, so I won't be bringing those, but I do have a few outfits here. Now, what I am doing, like I mentioned, is I am looking at my itinerary as well as my cruise outfit planner that I fill out just to make sure that I have outfits for the day, for the evening, and I also do that for my husband and my son. So it really helps them to not overpack too much with some of their clothing. Now, if you are interested in the cruise outfit planner as well as cruise packing list and basically everything that you could need to keep organized for your cruise from the point in time that you book your cruise all the way through disembarkation, I will leave the information down below for the Ultimate Cruise Planner. The Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable printable cruise planner that you can print out the pages that you need for every single cruise that you do go on. I will leave the information linked down in the description below this video in case you do want to check that out. Okay, so I've got a medium packing cube here, and we will get our daytime outfits in here now. I always like a nice nautical stripe bag. Now, when I say I'm rolling it, just doing a quick roll. This is a top, and it will go with the, just bring that out, that's new. It will go with my jean shorts. Little daytime dress. There we go. Get all of this packed in. And yes, all of this will fit in. You can see I have a couple of new dresses that I bought for this cruise. I feel like during the pandemic, I really didn't buy much new at all. So it's kind of nice to get a little bit of a new cruise wardrobe. Now, this actually is something that I often wear during the evening or really just any time. I tend to get cool shoulders, so I sort of just have a little light sweater. I'll just pack that in here. Now, yes, you can still put more in here, even though I have a layer. And I could definitely get more in if I wanted to, by really even folding or rolling even tighter. But this will actually squish up pretty well. Now, that is a new black tank top, so really nothing very special, but I did need one sort of to work out and that kind of thing, or go walking around the cruise ship. Just a little romper. And then I have one more dress to put in. After that, we will do the cover-ups and the bathing suits. I decided to bring 3 bathing suits on this cruise because I really hate wearing a wet bathing suit, and sometimes they don't dry that well, and well, it depends what I feel like. If I want to wear something more colorful, or if I feel like it's just a day that I feel better wearing black, that will work. So you can see now I have packed everything here. I'm going to actually just zip that up. And you can see it zips up pretty easily. There we go. And that's all. Now, what I could do also is I have my flip-flops, so I could put these flip-flops right in here as well, which I probably will just do so after, and I'll probably just sort of put them around the edges. Now, I've used a small bag. I've already put basically like my undergarments, socks, that kind of thing all in here. Now, sometimes people ask, how do you wear like a strapless bra? I do use this kind of sticky, anyway, kind of that sticky boob kind of thing. I'll also leave the link down in the description below that video if you are interested. It's really good for like tank tops or strapless dresses. So definitely something good for the ladies. Now, I do have my swimsuits and my cover-ups, and to be perfectly honest, I think I'd be fine with a smaller packing cube, but in this set, and I wanted to use this new set, there is one small 2 large and 2 medium. So a really, really nice set. But I really, if I needed to save space, I could definitely put squish this up into instead a small packing cube. But this is good. In this way, everything fits just fine. I have 2 cover-ups. I will just show you. I love these crochet style cover-ups. I got one in, I think it's called Apricot, the color, and the other one is in black. And they have them in white. They have them in several different colors. And then there we go. Now, I will also show you, I am bringing some water shoes. We will go to the beach in Bermuda, and we're going to do a kind of special activity. So make sure you do watch the videos, because I have a different activity that we've never done before that we will do. So I've got my water shoes. These are 3 different pairs in here. And I just keep this in one of the bags that came with packing cubes from before. Very, very handy. Okay, so I'm going to show you the rest of my items, including cruise essentials, how I pack them all in my suitcase in just a moment. But I did want to share with you a tip a lot of people ask about. How do you keep kind of men's shoes or even women's more formed shoes from not getting, I guess, disformed in the suitcase? So stuff these with socks. This way, all the way through. Stuff them with socks. It really doesn't matter. And then after you get in the cabin, take them out and then just put the socks, maybe like even in a packing cube if you want. And then you can actually just put the socks directly into the suitcase. And usually we do have another packing cube with socks and underwear, so we just kind of put them in there. But this will help keep the shape of the shoe. Now, whenever I talk about cruise essentials, especially if I share a video about 50 cruise essentials, a lot of times people ask me, do you take an entire suitcase full of cruise essentials? So of course, no, I do not. And I don't suggest that you do either. So what I do is I actually have pretty much all of my cruise essentials, the ones that I really need, in this little plastic see-through case. So it all fits, and I do put it in my luggage. Now, this actually came in this toiletry bag. I love this toiletry bag, and as you know, if you've seen my videos before, I've had this bag for a long time. It is really just fabulous. It's a hanging toiletry bag. But recently I decided to buy this one as well, because I thought, well, let me just see. It does have a couple of extra features that could be handy for people, and it did come with that see-through bag. And now what happens is my son uses this one for his items. He, of course, doesn't really keep it full, but it is really handy. He's able to use that, and I love this bag. So I will leave the link to both the black one, and they come in different colors, and the pink one, which is the original. Really, even the original is super handy. It hangs up, and you can see I've already pre-packed it with a lot of the things, a lot of my toiletries, including this part here is basically most of our like first aid stuff, including Afterbite. Things for the stomach, things like that. Oh, and I guess I did forget, I do bring this, which is a cruise essential. It's a hamper. It is just so handy, well worth the space. I could just put it right into a packing cube. Now, some of the other things I bring is, this time I decided to bring full-size shampoo and conditioner. It's just because I have the room and I'm driving, but otherwise I would probably use the travel sizes. I'm bringing this as well for my hair, and I will just sort of put that in my toiletry bag, or at the end I may just put that right into my checked luggage to go right onto the ship. And of course I've packed them in Ziploc bags so they do not leak. Now, 2 other things that I like to bring on a cruise is I just have like a crossbody bag for most nights of the cruise. I really like that one. And I have sort of a black evening bag that I've had for a long time. My mother-in-law gave it to me. So I'll probably wear that for one of the nights, or maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure really. Maybe I could wear the other one still. I'm debating that one. And I do have this for the day. Just very easy. I can keep my cruise card in it, although I will bring a lanyard. I just find they're so practical now. But sometimes I don't want to have it, so I can just keep this on my wrist. And I can also keep my cruise card, my money, that kind of thing. So even when I do go into Bermuda or on any island, any port, I can just sort of use this as a wallet rather than bringing my good wallet. I can keep that in the safe. And my jewelry case, I will bring this as well with a few different items just to kind of keep everything organized. Now, a lot of people ask if you can bring a curling iron, a straightener, a hair dryer. Now, even though the cruise line has a hair dryer on it, usually they're just not very good. So if you do want to bring a travel hair dryer, this one, which is by Babyliss, is a very good hair dryer. My hairdresser recommended it and she was right. It is quite good. And like I mentioned, you could pack your straightener and your other items, and you can just put them right into a packing cube as well if you like. Well, I'm pretty impressed. I got all of that into basically half the suitcase, and that includes even putting this toiletry bag in here and the water shoes as well, which is really for the entire family and the cruise essentials. So definitely my husband's stuff will be able to fit into the other half. This is a 29-inch suitcase. We bring this because we drive, so it's just a little bit easier. And then my son brings a medium-sized suitcase. But all of this, if you're bringing like a medium-sized bag per person, would all fit as well. Now, one more thing, of course, a cruise packing video wouldn't be a cruise packing video if we didn't include a cruise carry-on bag. This is the cruise carry-on bag that I use. I love it. It goes right over the handle for the suitcase, so just absolutely perfect. I'll leave it linked down in the description below this video, along with the information for the Ultimate Cruise Planner if you did want to check that out. Now, I hope that you found this video helpful. Please let me know what kind of things that you would like to see, what you think of packing cubes, if you like using them, if you don't like using them. I would really love to hear from you down in the comments below this video. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.